Hello and welcome to my 10-minute teach, the last in the series. And today we're going to do a live session on how to relieve stress in your life. Of course, this could be anywhere. It could be people stress us out, we stress ourselves out. We've got work, home life, um, money problems, um, confidence issues. There's so many things that can stress us out, and it will be different for everyone. So if you are suffering from any sort of stress, then this is for you. So you just follow along with me, and we're going to start with the side of the hand tapping, and we're going to do something called a setup statement. Now, this setup statement is going to connect to our brain and say what we want, how we feel, so that we can let it go with love. So you can say this out loud while I'm tapping or to yourself. It doesn't matter. Just follow around with the tapping and hear my voice. And what I'd like to do at the end is to have a challenge for you. So we'll talk about that after the tapping session, but just find yourself in a comfortable place and just relax. Just start taking a deep breath in and let it out. And we're going to say our setup statement. So even though I'm feeling stressed, especially this time of year around Christmas. So many things to do. How am I going to please everyone and myself? But I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. And once again, even though there's so much stress around the holiday time and throughout the year, I barely get time to look after myself or take care of myself because I'm always looking after others. And this is stressful. I can allow myself the time I need. Last time, even though I get very stressed over lots of things, when I'm stressed, I find my heart rate goes up, my blood pressure goes up, and I can't think straight. The stress causes me to block everything out, and it doesn't work. So I am willing and able to let go with love. Eyebrow, all this stress, side of the eye. I don't know where it comes from. Under the eye. I guess it's from my past, under the nose, but it doesn't really matter where it comes from. Under the chin, because when I'm stressed, I'm not functioning as clearly as I could be. Collarbone. All this stress causes me so many problems. Under the arm, health issues occur. I get migraines, I get stomach aches. I just feel very lethargic. Top of the head. Stress is not good for me. Eyebrow. No matter what's causing the stress, I feel it in my body. Side of the eye. It could be any stress relating to my life. Under the eye. It could be business. Under the nose. It could be family. Under the mouth. It could be my own pressure that I put myself under. Collarbone. It doesn't really matter where it's come from. I know I get stressed out most days. So now I don't want you to say anything. I just want you to close your eyes and listen to my voice. And just think of a time when you have been stressed recently. Just notice how you feel. Are you able to cope? Could you get things done quicker? Does it help the situation? So maybe now I can see there could be a way I could bring myself back to calm just by tapping, lowering my blood pressure, releasing the anxiety, and just stop and relax. I can do this anywhere, anytime, in any situation, and know that it will help me. And the more I tap, the easier I come back to calm. So my challenge to you is that you can tap for the next 2 weeks, see how it goes. Let me know. I'm always interested to hear how this is helping. And know that after watching these videos, you now have learnt a new skill that you can use anytime. Something to help release that stress, which affects our minds, bodies, and souls. I just come back into the room and we'll start tapping under the arm. This stress I'm feeling can be dealt with easily. Top of the head. I now have something to use whenever I need to calm down. Eyebrow. And it's so simple. Side of the eye. It's so effective. Under the eye. It may not be for everyone. Under the nose. But if it works for you, that's wonderful. Under the mouth. This stress I have can be stopped in its tracks. Collarbone. I now have a tool I can use that's drug-free. And all that's going to happen to me is that I'm going to feel calmer, more in control, and a lot less stressed. Under the arm. What could be better? That's really what I'd like, to feel happier and calmer every day and feel grateful. Top of the head. I am grateful that I am enough. I am grateful for my life and all the wonderful things in it and people. I am enough. And just stop tapping and take a deep breath in. And notice how you're feeling. Notice if you're calmer, more relaxed, can think clearly. So as I said earlier, I tap every day just for a few minutes to not get in that state. But if I do get in that state, I just need to do this. Without saying anything, our bodies, our minds know what we need. It's very intelligent. So give it a try. I hope you've enjoyed this whole series and that you find it useful in your everyday life.